Good day, guys. Welcome to our YouTube channel. It's another week for our weekly analysis. Here we talk about things I expect of the market the previous weeks and what actually comes to fruition after the week. Today's date is 29th of December 2024. Compliment of the season to every one of us. So the analysis for today will be what I'll be using from on the 30th of December till on the 3rd of January 2025. Today's analysis will be the very last one for the year of 2024. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive straight into the charts by starting with our bellwether, which is the dollar index. The dollar index is our baseline. Is my baseline where I use for decision for other pairs to be traded. Now, last week I was watching the market price. I was interested in the market price to decide to make a decision around 108 big figure. So I was expecting the market price to decide on 108 big figure, and also in this BC, in this buy side imbalance, side inefficiency. So I was interested in this BC being traded into, and it has been traded into. So the leaving the consequence encroachment of the BC untraded to. So the market price has ducked into the BC. So how do I decide with this? The market price is still above 108 big figure. 108 big figure. The market price is still trading above 108 big figure. That means I'll be sticking with my bias of watching the market movement into 109 big figure or 110 big figure. So the market traded towards 109 but was unable. The market returns at around 108,500 or thereabouts, and it went into range bound. So how I will decide? I'll make my decision with this volume imbalance that was shaded in is this color green. So I'll be making my decision with this volume imbalance. So what I'll be deciding on, if I should see the market price going above it conveniently, then I'll have the confidence of trading into 109 big figure aggressively. So the both side of the coin for me before making a significant decision is I want to see the market price trade above 108 300 or 108 350, because the lowest hanging fruit I have here is this high. So be having buy side liquidity around here. So if the market price could trade above 108,350 or 108,400 conveniently without much hassles, so then I'll be interested in going into 109 aggressively. So that means I'll be sticking to the previous week's bias on dollar index. So let's go into our GBP USD. GBP USD last week, I was interested in the level 1.24459. 1.24459. If we could see a significant movement into 1.24,000, but the market price was just able to go a little bit below 1.25,000, but I still have interest. I still have my interest in that level, of 1.24459. But the easiest and lowest hanging fruit for the coming week is 1.25,000. 1.25,000, and then the previous week's bias. So I still have my interest in those areas, as long as the market price still respects the consequence encroachment of this week here. So that was why I had my fib on it. So I'm watching the midpoint, the consequence encroachment of this week here. So that is what I am watching. Then Euro USD, which is our five buyer. So the last week I was interested in the market price visiting 1.03,000. 1.03,000. So on Euro USD, what I would do, what I will be watching for, this is what I will do. I will have my CB drawn out to make a decision with. Yeah, this is my CB here. My CB. So this is the inefficiency I saw on my D1. So what would happen? I'm watching the market price. I'll be watching the market price dangling below this consequence encroachment. So if at all, we will be having a kind of liquidity pool around 1.04500. Then I request the market coming back into 104,000. So the lowest hanging fruit will be 1.04 thousand, and the previous week's buyers that points at 1.0334 or thereabouts. Yeah, 1.0334. So that will be what I'll be watching, as in the lowest hanging fruit. I'll be watching this high to be taken. These two highs. Okay, sure. Let me change. Let me change this. Let me change to. Let me go with this. So I have this eyes. This high should be taken. Then we continue our movements into 1.04 thousand. So we are crossing into another year, so we have a lot of room for adjustment. But personally, that is what I'll be watching. Then we go to our S&P 500. On S&P 500, as of last week, I was interested in, if we are being bullish, if we are going bearish, I'll be interested in one. I'll be expecting 5,700. Yes, I could remember mentioning 5,700. And my eyes, I think, or should I say my attention, towards 6,100. My attention towards 6,100. So what I saw here, the market price has taken out this sell side, and the market price still respects this this BC here, this BC here. Let me bring it out. So the market price still respects this BC here. The consequent encroachment is being respected, even though we have the market price digging into the last part of it, but it still leaves it and goes higher. That means I'll still be interested in my previous week's buyers. That I still have interest in 6,100. I still had my interest in 6,100. So the coming week I'll be interested in 6,100. The market gravitating towards 6,100 on what? On S&P 500. So I'm still with my previous week's buyers. Then on US 30, the Dow futures, I was interested in 41. I think 4,100. Yes, I think 4,100. So 4,100 was not traded into. 4,100 was not traded into. So how do I make my decision? So simple. I'll be watching if the consequence encroachment of this particular BC, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, if the consequence encroachment will become a support to the price. If it can be a support to the price, the market price, then I will go in for I'll be going for 43. 43 is the lowest hanging fruit. 43,000. 43,000, 43,500. 43,500. And if that movement should start, I don't think we have a bus stop. The only bus stop we have is above 45,000. Yes, this high, this equal highs, these equal highs. These are the equal highs if the bullish movement starts. So I'll be coming for 43,500 and 44,000. If I could see the market price, if I could see the consequence encroachment of that BC acting as a support to the price, then I'll be going for 43,500 to 44,000. So on Nasdaq, I was only interested in 2,500 because I had 21,800. 21,800 has my interest. Then you should see a movement into 2,500 or thereabouts. $2,500 was left unvisited. So what do I do? The coming week, I'll be watching if the market price will be interested in taking out this high. Now my network. Since the market price is not going towards 20,000 for now, how do I make my decision? So if this BC here, there is a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Sorry, CB here, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So I will check if the market price could hold. If the market price could trade above this CB here, then I'll be interested in taking out this high. I'm interested in 22,200. But what I will be watching to make my bullish decision is this week here. This week here. That week that week. That is the easiest. That is the easiest. My 2500 was just short of some handles before the market starts retracing backward. So I will see if the market price could able to find support around the present area that will give us 22,200. But if you could not find support around that area, then and it found resistance, then I'll be coming back into 21,000. Easiest 21,000 to 2,900. So if I should visit 21,000, then I'll be expecting 2,900. So that's how I'll make my decision. So then on gold, last week I was solely interested in 25.50. So that was the only level I was interested in. 25.50. So I'm watching what could happen. What could be of this BC here. That is the only inefficiency that had my interest. This was the only inefficiency that had my interest. Yeah. That was the only inefficiency that had my interest. So it is kind of BC, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So the coming week I'll be interested in the market. I'll only be interested in market price if I could see 25.50 being traded into. Yes, 25.50 being traded into. So I'll be sticking to the previous week's buyers as well. So the coming week throughout, I'll be interested in my previous week's buyers, because at the end of the year, the market is bound to be kind of choppy. Yes. So last week I still had my interest in the market visiting these lows. So I think I was interested in 90,000 out here. I was interested in 90,000 because if the BTC could deliver 90,000, not 92,000 BRS minimum. 92,000 to 90,000. 90,000. So that is what I'll be watching on the BTC. We also have these highs, but I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that high for now. So let me take it off. Let me take this off. So this will be a kind of roof. So I think for this week, for this video. That will be the end for this. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far with us. We really love and appreciate you. We'll appreciate you. We appreciate you much more. So a quick disclaimer before I leave. I am not a licensed financial advisor. The fact that I put my money behind it doesn't mean you have to do the same thing. Trading the forex market comes with a lot of risk. You have to take reasonable risk. It's either you are a trader or you are a gambler. If you trade the market, that is when you have knowledge about the market. If you are gambling, that means you don't know anything about the market. You might be lucky. You can be lucky for years before the market starts devouring you. So trade responsibly and be safe. The coming year 2025 will be a productive one for the starters and will also be a productive one for the pros. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far. We really love and appreciate you. Bye for now and be safe.